Hi guys, I'm going to do another quick recipe with iCook today. I'm warming up the pot with the small flame. The trick is to seal the chicken first. And yes, I don't put anything, no butter or anything for the time being. You can hear it sizzling a little bit, that's fine. It's just a fat that will get stuck to the bottom of the pot for a little bit, but it doesn't matter, it will come off. So there's no oil or anything in it, just a chicken, which I'm going to seal first. And then I'm going to add some milk and butter, and then I'm going to slow cook it. I'm going to turn the gas off, and I'm just going to let it slow cook for a long time. And then you'll see the end result of it. Just not turn it, doesn't matter, you get stuck a little bit, it really doesn't matter. Just want to give it that brown color a bit. It's a bit difficult to flip them over with the camera and just see that get stuck a little bit on the bottom. Yeah, it's not a problem, it will come off, and it's just about sealing the fat of the chicken. So I'm only going to add a little bit of anchor butter and a little bit of milk, and I like dill and rosemary with my chicken, or rosemary actually. You can put some garlic granules as well if you want, but the point is to slow cook it with iCook. I've not even added any fat to it, but you can see some fat on the bottom here. So the reasoning is because iCook has a vital lock system for cooking. So you've got stainless steel, aluminium in between, and then another layer of stainless steel. So it's non-stick based on stainless steel, which is absolutely fantastic. Just a reminder that I'm cooking on the small gas hob here. You can see it started getting a little bit brown, which is the color that I wanted. This is good enough for me, but if you wanted more roasted, you can do that. So you can see how little butter I put for all this chicken, and about 100 milliliters of milk. For spices, I decided to go with thyme this time, actually. You do need a generous amount of thyme if you want to give it a good flavor. You want to make sure that all the chicken is touching the milk. Now I'm going to just put the lid on and turn the gas off and just let it cook for a very, very long time at slow temperature. The thing I can tell you about iCook is that all the water will be retained, so there'll be hardly any loss of water or milk or fat. So all that juice that comes out of this meat, what I would like to do is to just chop some onion and some mushrooms and put some rice over it, and that's actually a quite fantastic rice. So nothing gets wasted. So after I put the lid back on, I'm just waiting for it to water seal. I can see it starting to bubble. It should be done in a minute. The reason why the food used to taste so good in the countryside is because it used to be so slow cooked, and without adding shocks of temperatures to the food. So one of the things that iCook can give me is that if I want to cook fast, of course I can with it, but it does give me the option to slow cook everything, so therefore the food tastes much more delicious and is very practical, and it saves my time, because in a few minutes I'm going to put the pot on a really, really low heat, and then I'm going to completely switch it off and just leave it like that for a couple of hours whilst I do something else, so I don't have to stay next to the pot, which is absolutely fantastic. And it also holds all the nutrients of the food in it instead of wasting it for the cooking process. Another thing that I think it should be more promoted, that cooking process does affect the quality of the food we eat. You can hear it bubbling. This sound means it's almost done, it's almost ready to water seal. You can see the water coming on the side here. The lid spins, so I'm going to turn the heating low, really, really low. I'm on the lowest heat right now possible. You can see it's barely any flame. And now it's stopped turning, which means it's been sealed. If it does start to bubble again, that means I have to turn it off. Whilst it's still on fire, you still have a gas on, just stay around the pot for a couple more minutes, but then once you switch it off, you really don't have to touch it anymore until it gets to the end. In cooking are also very important, so I encourage you to pay attention a lot to the type of ingredients you are using, and how the animal is raised and what types of vegetables you're using, because it does matter. It will make you feel fuller longer if the quality of the ingredients are better. So it's still on the low here, but as you can see, it started forming the water again, and now the lid is moving a bit. This means the heat to be too much for the volume of the ingredients that I have inside, which means it's getting ready to be switched off, but it's not quite there yet. If you want to rush this, you can. All you have to do is to put it on a larger hob and just increase the heat, and it will seal faster, and you can turn it off and go wherever you have to go. To garnish, I'm going to do some oven roasted vegetables. Put some Amway olive oil on the top of them and rosemary, and stick them in the oven 1 hour at 230. Turn once. That's it. For electric gas. This is bubbling now. So if I want to turn it off, I can speed it up, give it a bit more heat. Now it bubbles, as you can see, and now I'm just going to turn the gas off completely. And let's see, give it a second, and now I tested, you can see the water going in, water sealing. And check this out. If the pot would be smaller for the quantity of water seal, you could actually lift the whole pot. That's how strong it water seals. And now, no heat. That's it. I can go and enjoy something else. This will be done in approximately 2 hours. It will be nice coming off the bone. Really beautiful.